इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। आज हम जीवन का तीसरा तत्व उत्तरदायित्व लेना एवं आपकी वास्तविकता के बीच में अनोखा समीकरण के बारे में बात करेंगे। I'll expand on the unique equation, relationship that exists between the state of responsibility and the reality. Feeling responsible happens in you when you start practicing integrity and authenticity. Only when you start practicing integrity and authenticity, you will realize you are responsible for all your powerlessness, feeling deprived. Everything you experience, you are responsible. Listen. Only when you understand you are responsible for anything you feel in you as incompletion, powerlessness and deprived, you will even start thinking in the angle of taking responsibility. When a person takes responsibility, so much flowers in him, so much happens in him. Sometimes I used to wonder, I have seen even among my devotees, same batch, two persons who completed MBBS and came out of the same college, same, of course, same batchmates, came out. After 30 years, one will be the MD of chain of hospitals, another one will be sitting in the same old village, attending patients for 10 rupee per patients, and with a big magnifying glass reading the same old newspaper, because whole day only some 10 patients will come, that also 5 will be free. Why? Same batch, same college, same training. Two comes out, one becomes the MD of a chain of hospital, another one sits inside his own chains. Sometime the MD of the hospital would have failed in few subjects in the college, as stories usually have it. Why? Listen. The only difference, the only reason for difference is feeling responsible. Feeling responsible. आप में जिम्मेदारी का स्थिति तभी स्थापित हो सकता है जब आप पहले लगातार संपूर्ति एवं श्रद्धा का अभ्यास करेंगे। जब ये एक व्यक्ति उत्तरदायित्व लेने लगता है, तब जीवन की धारा लगातार बहने लगती है। Yesterday one sadhu from North India came to our ashram. He was talking to some of our sannyasis, sannyasinis in the welcome center. When he saw all our sadhus are intensely active, alive and working, he said, first time I am seeing a Hindu organization with so much of activism. He said in his ashram, hundreds of them stay. He says, I am tired. He was telling he is tired of just sleeping in the room. He was literally crying. He said, for last 13 years I am a sadhu. I am tired of just sleeping in the room. I came to learn some Kriya, Yoga, ways of initiation, method to practice spirituality and teach. But you know, this is the worst part of human mind. Once you are settled, the pattern settles inside you, wasting your life. After that, even if you suffer because of it, you don't come out of it. By evening, he ran away. He said, even this air is so dynamic. Inside your campus, even breathing is so dynamic. Literally. He came and met Mama Nisha. And after all, he met the wrong person. Mama Nisha is so dynamic. She straight away said, which department do you want to take? Do you want to be in the temple? Do you want to be in the kitchen? And he ran, disappeared without even informing. It seems another one ashram, I told that sadhu before leaving, please meet Mama Nisha and then go. He ran. Please listen. I tell you, this is an important fact. Just 4 days only it takes for your muscle memory to taste laziness and boredom, tiredness, and settle down with it. A tiger, if it has not tasted the salty blood, human blood is the most salty blood, it does not become man-hunters, man-eaters. Once it tastes the human blood, it becomes man-eater. Understand? For a tiger, it takes only one human body. Then the bio-memory, muscle memory of the tiger settles for man-eating. If they have not already tasted the human blood, they don't hunt human beings. They don't attack human beings. They don't eat human beings. By mistake or by hunger or for protection, if they attack human beings and taste the human blood, because human blood is the saltiest blood. If they taste the human blood by mistake, only then they start attacking human beings and they become man-eaters. Understand? Only one meal, human meal, is required for the tiger. Human flesh meal is required for the tiger's muscle memory to settle down as a man-eater. Man-eater. Same way, human beings need only 4 days to settle down with the tiredness and boredom and laziness. Please listen. I am talking something very important and very mystical. I tell you, never ever take vacation 4 days continuously in your life. Do not allow 4 days of vacation in your life. The very frequency in which you function is reduced, because in 4 days your muscle memory gets settled with the tiredness and boredom and laziness. Even if you are without job for 4 days, be active in something. Go and meet your friends, family. Take up some voluntary service. Do not be 4 days without responsibility. If you have some enemies and you want to destroy somebody, just somehow make him to be with 4 days without responsibility. He will be destroyed. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't be without responsibility for 4 days, because you may ask, why 4 days? 4 days it takes for anything to become part of your muscle memory. 4-day morning, if you don't come for yoga, don't come for satsang, 5th, 6th day, your muscle memory will start proposing alternatives to you at that time. What are the alternatives? Sleeping, rolling on the bed, TV, so many things are there. So many things are there. I wanted to tell all human beings, whoever think themselves as human beings, please listen. Do not allow laziness, tiredness, boredom continuously for 4 days, because that will become part of your muscle memory. In any field, especially you are in the field related to body, like a dance, yoga, sports, gymnastics, anything related to body, don't give the gap of 4 days, I tell you. If you are a sculptor, painter, artist, dancer, yoga practitioner, don't give break more than 4 days. Please don't give break. If you give break just for 4 days, 5th day, your practice will have a drastic reduction in quality. I'll translate in Hindi these few truths. जब आप में जिम्मेदारी का सच्चा एहसास होता है, वक्त जो कुछ भी जो आपको बेबसी का अनुभव कराता है, आपको वंचित होने का अनुभव कराता है, तो ही आप जिम्मेदार महसूस करने के दृष्टिकोण से देखना आरंभ करते हैं। कल हमारा आश्रम में एक साधु आया और वे के रहे थे कि उनकी जीवन की धारा रुका हुआ था, केवल इस वजह से कि उनके आश्रम में कोई भी किसी प्रकार का उत्तरदायित्व नहीं लेते हैं। जब उन्होंने हमारे आश्रम की गतिविधियां देखी, वे आश्चर्यचकित हो गए कि एक आश्रम में इतनी रफ्तार बारी जीवन शैली भी संभव है। I wanted to redefine sannyas. When you don't take responsibility for anything, you live as slave. When you take the responsibility for the money of the society, you become Vaishya. When you take the responsibility for weapon of the society, you become Kshatriya. When you take the responsibility for knowledge of the society, you become Brahmana. When you take responsibility for everything, you become sannyasi. या महत्वपूर्ण सत्य को समझने की प्रयास कीजिए। केवल उत्तरदायित्व के साथ ही आप जीवन का अद्भुत रस का अनुभव आप कर पाएंगे। Only when you take responsibility, life happens to your body. If you have any disease, take responsibility for it so that you can help heal, and then take care that you don't attract the disease again. back. And same way, if you have broken a relationship because of your irresponsibility, unconsciousness, now take the responsibility. Next time you don't do it. Life does not end by breaking one relationship. You don't need to be depressed, or you don't need to start being in that same space. When you take the responsibility, you can even patch up there with the relationship you broke. You can approach the person, rebuild the relationship. I did not wait for anything else to come. Listen, one of the biggest problem we have is, let me have the power first. Let me have the status first. Let me have the position first. Then I will take the responsibility. No! That does not happen in life. Take the responsibility, build the state inside you. Then after you being tested by the cosmos, it gives you the status. That status can never be taken away. I took the responsibility for teaching the science of enlightenment. I took the responsibility in my life. I started living. I started building the state. Then human society has tested me enough. Now I could simply see many powerful positions are automatically coming towards me. Listen, I am not going in search of them. Responsibility attracts more responsibility. The problem is we are afraid of more responsibility, so we deny even the responsibility we have in our hand. But more and more responsibility adds more and more life energy into you. Why do you think these politicians don't die at all, even though everyone is waiting for them to die? They live such a long life. No, really. Whether you like them or not, whether they are corrupt or non-corrupt, for something they take responsibility. At least they take the responsibility for their life to be a power center. For something they take the responsibility. They may be corrupt, but when they take the responsibility, whether you want it or not, it's a cosmic law. Life energy oozes in their muscle memory, in their biomemory, and they go on living. The rich old father-in-law and the rich old politicians don't die very easily, even though so many are waiting for them to die. When you take the responsibility, life oozes in your muscle memory. For some reason, that is why they continue to exist. जब आप किसी भी चीज के लिए उत्तरदायित्व नहीं लेते हैं, तब आप एक शूद्र है. जब आप धन का उत्तरदायित्व लेते हैं, तब आप एक वैश्य है. जब आप शास्त्र का उत्तरदायित्व लेते हैं, तब आप एक क्षत्रिय है, शस्त्र का. जब आप शस्त्र का उत्तरदायित्व लेते हैं, तब आप एक क्षत्रिय है. जब आप ज्ञान का उत्तरदायित्व लेते हैं, तब आप एक ब्राह्मण हैं. और जब आप आपके अंदर एवं बाहर होने वाले सभी चीजों के लिए उत्तरदायित्व लेते हैं, तब आप एक सन्यासी है. Sannyasi is not outfit of the society, it is overfit of the society. Sannyasi is not outfit, it is a overfit. सन्यासी वह नहीं है जो जीवन से भागता है. सन्यासी वह है जो जीवन में संपूर्ण तरह से भाग लेता है. India needs at least 100,000 responsible sannyasis. That is what is my mission is. I request all the satsangis, if you are young, still unmarried, I request you sincerely to consider the lifestyle of sannyas. Please listen, sannyas is not the lifestyle of depressed people or dropouts. Consider this lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. O youth of India, you tried various lifestyles. You tried the lifestyle of running behind Bollywood, Hollywood, Gollywood, Tollywood celebrities, becoming Westwood. O youth of India, you ran behind, you tested already the lifestyle of running behind some chota-mota politicians. O youth of India, you already tasted the lifestyle of running behind industrial revolution. O youth of India, you already tasted and wasted your life by running behind the IT revolution. Now, O youth of India, it is time for you to consider and revolutionize humanity, society, yourself and everything through the lifestyle of sannyas. You tested with all types of lifestyle. India, youth of India is the only hope for the future of the humanity, which is literally 1/10 of the human population. Listen, 1 among the 10 human beings in the world is youth of India. 1/10 of the world population is youth of India. You need to know, just only one river, Ganga, hosts 1/10 of the human population. 1/10 of the human population lives on the banks of the Ganges, on the basin of Ganges. I am talking statistics. I am not talking stories. I am talking facts. And same way, 1/10 of the world population is Indian youth. In any field, Indian youth puts their energy. They excel and achieve. O Indian youth, you tried the lifestyle of running behind Bollywood, Kollywood, Tollywood, Sandalwood, all wood celebrity, and you also experimented with the lifestyle of drugs. You also experimented the lifestyle of IT revolution. You also experimented with the lifestyle of industrial revolution. Finally, you received only 3 things: drug, death, depression, 3D. Now, O youth of India, it is time to see 4th D, divine. If you are youth of India watching this satsang, consider sannyasa's lifestyle. All I request is decide just to make few days trip to the ashram to learn more about sannyas, what it is all about. Nothing is obstruction. Your age, your culture, your background, your community, your religion, nothing is obstruction. Other than your mind, nothing can stop you. I have programs, free programs conducted specially for the people who are interested in sannyas. Try to take few days, few weeks, few months, even 1 year. I will be able to host you. I will be able to give you the taste of the Vedic tradition in our own small way. I will be able to provide the basic food, shelter, clothes, education, the ambience, everything. By being the responsible sannyasi, you will do so much to the country, to yourself. I tell you, responsible sannyas is the symbol of patriotism of India. Responsible sannyasis are the symbol of patriotism in India. India is going to conquer the world not by the weapon, not by the army, not by the political strength, not by the celebrity strength, but by the spiritual knowledge. We need responsible sannyasis to teach India the spirituality and to teach the world spirituality. O youth of Punjab, my trust lies in youth of Punjab. Because Guru Gobind Singh has created a superhumanity. He created a superhuman race. My trust lies on youth of Punjab. 6. Enough we had, and we have enough of celebrities, entertainers. We have enough of politicians. We have enough of people in every field. We only need responsible sannyasis. We only need one thing, responsible sannyasis. भारत को आज सबसे अधिक आवश्यकता है कम से कम 1 लाख सन्यासियों की, और मेरा और मेरी संस्था का उद्देश्य यही है। दुनिया में हर 10 व्यक्तियों में एक व्यक्ति भारत का युवा है। वो भारत के युवा जागो, भारत को पुनः बुलंद बनाए कि मेरी पुकार को सुनो। मेरे साथ और मेरे संस्था के साथ एकीकृत हो जाओ। सन्यास की जीवन शैली को प्रयोग करने की प्रयास करो। एक जिम्मेदार सन्यासी के रूप में आप देश की सबसे बड़ी सेवा कर सकते हैं। यही असली देशभक्ति है। भारत उसकी जिम्मेदार सन्यासियों द्वारा विश्व पर राज्य पुनः राज्य करेगी। कोई शस्त्र से नहीं, उसकी जिम्मेदार भारत उसकी जिम्मेदार सन्यासियों द्वारा विश्व पर पुनः राज्य करेगी कोई शस्त्र से नहीं. It is enough. O youth of India, you are being given a wrong fantasy by the mediocre leaders of society. A wife and 2 kids and house and a car has been described as the ideal happy life. Enough. Get out of this conditioning fantasy. The ideal for modern Indian youth is responsible sannyas. Responsible sannyas is the ideal for modern Indian youth. Every city needs a responsible sannyasi. The social service, spiritual service, everything can be done only by responsible sannyasis. It is time responsible sannyasis are celebrated as heroes. Responsible sannyasis radiate the strength of the country. भारत की युवा का आदर्श है उत्तरदायित्व में स्थित संन्यास. Feel responsible for everything you see around. If you see poverty around, feel responsible for it. If you see ignorance around, feel responsible for it. If you see lack of health around you, feel responsible for it. Don't think, I am not the reason, I cannot be responsible. You may not be reason, but you are the cause. Sometimes you may not be reason, but you are cause. Even if you are silently participating, you are cause. Good people not working, not being active is reason for all bad things happening more than bad people actively working. Bad people actively working is not the first reason for bad things happening. Good people not actively working is the first reason. Bad people actively working is only second reason. The reason for terrorist attack, the first reason is not terrorists actively working. The first reason is good people not actively participating with the society. Good people not actively participating in the society, in the life, in the country, is the first reason for all the bad things happening. भारत की युवा का आदर्श है उत्तरदायित्व में स्थित संन्यास. हमारा देश की आज प्रथम आवश्यकता है उत्तरदायित्व में स्थिति संन्यासियों का. उत्तरदायित्व में स्थित संन्यासियों का. That is what is our immediate need. If you are unmarried, youth of India, I sincerely request, consider the lifestyle of sannyas. It can do so much good to you and to society and to India. Non-sannyas organizations have tried their best to do good, but nothing like sannyas organizations. Sannyas organizations can contribute to society so much can be contributed. So much good can happen to society by the responsible sannyasis. If you see corruption around you, take responsibility for it. If you see poverty around you, take responsibility for it. If you see ignorance around you, take responsibility for it. Take responsibility for everything. When you take responsibility for everything, automatically you will become sannyasi. Only a responsible sannyasi can solve the existing problem, can bring solution. आपके चारों ओरे हो रहे हर परिस्थिति का उत्तरदायित्व लीजिए। अगर आपके सामने आप गरीबी को देखते हैं तो उसका उत्तरदायित्व लीजिए। अगर आप आपके सामने अत्याचार को देखते हैं तो उसका उत्तरदायित्व लीजिए। अगर आपके सामने आप भ्रष्टाचार को देखते हैं तो उसका उत्तरदायित्व लीजिए। जब आप आपके सामने अज्ञानता को देखते हैं तो उसका उत्तरदायित्व लीजिए। जब जिम्मेदार नागरिक जिम्मेदारी नहीं लेते हैं तभी आतंकवाद का सृजन होता है। Youth of India, staying in India and all over the world, listen. Youth of India all over the world, consider sannyas as a new lifestyle, alternative lifestyle. Just like 1/10 of the human population lives on the banks of Ganga, 1/10 of the human civilization, Indian youth, lives on the banks of Jnana Ganga. Decide to enrich Jnana Ganga by taking sannyas. Sannyas enriches you and enriches the Jnana Ganga. Sannyas enriches you and enriches Jnana Ganga. विश्व की हर जगह जी रहे हैं ओ भारत की युवा सुनो, पूरा विश्व को ज्ञान गंगा से लाभान्वित करने का उत्तरदायित्व आपका है। संन्यास के द्वारा ही आप विश्व को ज्ञान गंगा से लाभान्वित कर सकते हैं। टेक द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। Even if you can't take sannyas, decide to take the responsibility of your life and the life of the people around you. You will bring the space. संन्यास के द्वारा ही आप विश्व को ज्ञान गंगा से लाभान्वित कर सकते हैं। इसीलिए संन्यास के पथ पे चालिए। इस क्षण से निर्णय लीजिए कि आप हर चीज का उत्तरदायित्व लेंगे। मानव आबादी का 10वां हिस्सा गंगा के तट पर रहते हैं और मानव सभ्यता का 10वां हिस्सा भारतीय युवा है। अगर आप भारत के युवा हैं और ये सत्संग देख रहे हैं, संन्यास को जीवन शैली के रूप में अपने पर विचार करें, अपनाने पर विचार करें। मेरा आपसे अनुरोध है, हमारे आश्रम में आकर रहिए। आश्रम की जीवन शैली से परिचित होइए, आपकी वे, आपकी जीवन शैली, आपकी संस्कृति आपके रास्ते में बड़ा नहीं है, बाधा नहीं है। आपके रास्ते में बाधा रही है। हमारे आश्रम में एक वर्ष का कार्यक्रम है। आपको भोजन, आश्रय और बुनियादी आवश्यकताओं की चीजें प्रदान की जाएगी। एक जिम्मेदार सन्यासी है, भारत में देशभक्ति का प्रतीक है। Responsible sannyasis will be the neo sannyas order of Indian youth. Integrated, authentic, responsible sannyas order. Integrated, authentic, responsible sannyas sampradaya is the only way to enrich the humanity, not just Bharat, the whole humanity. It is time Indian youth realizes without responsibility, without taking responsibility, nothing can be achieved. Life itself does not happen inside your body, inside your nervous system, inside your brain, without taking sannyas, without taking responsibility. Sannyas means taking all the responsibility, but not any powers or rights. Taking continuously responsibility and making everyone experience responsibility. केवल भारत को ही नहीं बल्कि आज पूरे विश्व को आवश्यकता है एक संपूर्ण श्रद्धा एवं जिम्मेदारी बारी एक संन्यास संप्रदाय की। केवल भारत को ही नहीं बल्कि आज पूरे विश्व को आवश्यकता है एक संपूर्ण श्रद्धा एवं जिम्मेदारी भरी एक संन्यास संप्रदाय की। Youth of India need to be inspired, encouraged, initiated into responsible sannyas. Youth of India, when you take the lifestyle of sannyas, the revival of Vedic tradition is possible. I wanted a scientific laboratories based on Vedic tradition. 10,000 years before, our ancestors know the science of building aircrafts, battery. Everything is available with a clear recording. We just need to experiment with all that, rebuild and demonstrate it to the world. We may invent, develop, discover many more things which West can't even imagine. I wanted a scientific laboratory where the ancient Indian discoveries are recreated, rebuilt and demonstrated to the world. I wanted a pharmaceutical companies producing authentic Ayurvedic and Siddha medicines, exporting to all over the world. I wanted the universities training youth into yoga, meditation, trainers in teaching this great dharma and exporting them to all over the world. Indian healers are the future of the healing order of the world. Indian sannyasis are the future of the leaders of the world. भारत के युवा को जिम्मेदारी भरी संन्यास जीवन शैली में स्थिर होना होगा। संन्यास के द्वारा हमें भारत की पुनर्निर्माण करनी होगी। आपको संन्यास संप्रदाय के निर्माण करना है। संपूर्ण श्रद्धा और जिम्मेदार संन्यास संप्रदाय मानवता को समृद्ध करने के लिए यही एक रास्ता है। मानवता को समृद्ध करने के लिए यही एक रास्ता है। मैं चाहता हूं कि हम हर क्षेत्र में नेतृत्व स्थापित करें और पूरे विश्व के साथ अपने ज्ञान से लाभान्वित करें। मैं चाहता हूं कि हम हर क्षेत्र में नेतृत्व स्थापित करें और पूरे विश्व को अपने ज्ञान से लाभान्वित करें। O youth of India, it is time for you to stop running behind celebrities, drugs, depression, suicide. It is time for you to become integrated, authentic, and responsible. I can see in front of my eyes this happening. Only when we take more and more responsibility, life happens to us. We happen to life. Just like you are waiting for life to happen to you, life is also waiting for you to happen to it. Don't think you are alone sitting and waiting for life to happen to you. Life is also alone sitting and waiting for you to happen to it. Life is just sitting and feeling, oh, 7 billion human bodies are there. Why am I not getting even few bodies for me to express myself? It is not that only you are waiting for life to happen to you. Life is also waiting for you to happen to it. When you wait for something, that is waiting for you. When you are waiting for Guru, Guru is waiting for you. When you are waiting for God, God is waiting for you. The moment you decide to wait for God, God is waiting for you. The moment you decide to wait for Guru, Guru is waiting for you. The moment you decide to wait for life, life is waiting for you. ओ भारत की युवा सुनो, अब वक्त आया है कि अब नाशीले पदार्थ एवं आत्महत्या के स्थिति से बाहर आए और जिम्मेदार नागरिक बने, तभी आप में जीवन की असली धारा आप में बहती है और आप जीवन का आनंद को अनुभव कर सकते हैं। जीवन आपकी प्रतीक्षा कर रहा है। भारतीय आरोग्य साधक ही सारे विश्व के चिकित्सकों का भविष्य है। भारतीय सन्यासी ही दुनिया का भविष्य है। If you are a youth unmarried, consider your life for sannyas. If you are already married, at least inspire one youth to take sannyas. So you save the humanity. It is time. We need lakhs of sadhus to serve the humanity, to take the responsibility of society to continuously teach, teaching the great truths, teaching the life, teaching everything possible. आज की सत्संग की सारांश है, essence of today's satsang is responsibility only can build you and build nation, enrich humanity. India becoming inspiring spiritual leader is not only necessity for India, it is necessity for the whole world. आपका भीतर एवं बाहर होने वाले सभी परिस्थिति की उत्तरदायित्व लीजिए। अपनी उच्चतम उत्तरदायित्व के स्थिति में स्थिर होने के सन्यासी असली मार्ग है, तभी भारत विश्व का आध्यात्मिक नेता होगा। I'll move to the next segment of the morning satsang. Dial the avatar. Initiating all of you into an extraordinary and rare meditation that will awaken your Kundalini energy. So please do come for tomorrow's satsang. मैं आप सबको एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी देना चाहता हूँ। कल के सत्संग में आपकी कुंडलिनी शक्ति को जागृत करने वाले एक अद्भुत और असामान्य ध्यान से मैं आप सबको दीक्षित करूँगा। इसीलिए कल के सत्संग में जरूर आइएगा।
जीवन मुक्ति प्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तम्।